in. Happy Monday. Glad you are here. This is Jill, FiberFloozieCrafts. This is the she shed. I'm sitting in my chair. Cerberus is over there. He thinks we're going to do that thing, which we are after this. If you don't know, the thing means we go do the WALK. Yeah, and we did that yesterday finally. So nice. Hello, Lefty. Lefty Crochet Mirror Knits. Hello, hello. Vicky, how are you, Vicky? Let me make sure I'm on the correct setting. Chat filter all. Make sure I get everybody's message. Hi, Bree. Bree's probably working too. Hello, Victoria. She's going to have to watch the replay. Okay. Hi, Jennifer. How are you? Everybody can hear me. I thought I turned it up, so I hope you can. Hey, there's Cheryl. She's probably working too. Thank you all for being here while you're working. They're really working and lurking. So my name is Jill, and I live here on the family farm, my husband's family farm. It's not a working farm, but we do have cattle. We have a new calf, and I'm trying to get another picture of the new calf. Haven't gotten a good picture of it yet. Little white one. So we have about 15 or 16 head of cattle, and we have 2 horses and a donkey and lots of cats. And then we have 2 dogs, Duke and Cerberus. And Cerberus is our mascot. So there's the rundown, and I live in Knox City, which is halfway between Abilene and Wichita Falls in West Texas. This is the first of the year. I want to say this is the first live of the year. So glad you're here, Bree. And if I missed anything before the live started, I hope that you will come back and leave a message. I have a lot to show you all today, but I just wanted to make sure and say hello to everyone. The freeze was not fun. It was not fun. We lost water. In other words, our pipes froze. So we are on a well, and our well house is about a quarter of a mile down the hill. And evidently we didn't leave our water running. We had left it dripping and running, but we didn't leave it running enough so that the water coming up the hill froze. So we were without water for 3 days, going on 4. We were able to go to my dad's. We gathered up water jugs and everything. When we went through the water that we had here, we went to dad's and we filled up when we were able to get out. Because it was on top of all of the stuff that we had about 6 inches, 6 or 7 inches of snow on top of that. And then each night, anything that melted, which the first couple days did not melt, but then anything that did melt refroze. I do want to say something. This is going to sound snotty, and I don't mean it to sound snotty, but if you don't live in the South, when these things happen, they can be devastating for people. And I don't want us to lose the fact that 80 people died because of this, including 3 children in Bonham, Texas, that walked out onto a pond, not knowing it wasn't frozen. So let's don't lose sight of the fact that people died, and it's horrible. So my problems are nothing, and we never lost electricity. So very, very happy with that. Well, Vicki is asking about wrapping our pipes. Now here's the thing. This house is about 100 years old. The pipes coming down from the well house, no, because it's in the ground. The well house, we put a heater on in the well house. So that was good. And we had electricity, so that ran. Mr. Fiber wrapped the pipes that were exposed outside of the kitchen. He wrapped those. They were wrapped. Anything that was exposed was wrapped. I just think that going up the hill was just a little bit, it's over 100 across the nation. Yes. You had so many accidents, so many people that were not prepared for the physical activity that it takes in order um, to shovel. There were a lot of heart attacks that happened, a lot of, car accidents. I have not heard of anybody who actually froze to death, thank goodness, because I would hate for that to happen. Yeah, I'm sure there was a lot of homeless people that they may not even find them for a while. Yes, I am sure that's bad too. So I just didn't want to sound like, oh, woe is me, because I'm not. But it's a lot. It is a lot to live out here where we live. We're 5 miles from town. My dad is in town, and thankfully, we're so thankful that he was okay. They didn't lose electricity in town, and he never lost his water or anything. He was tucked in and warm. The only thing I got mad at him is he went out and shoveled his front step and his back step, and I wish he had waited for us because we came the next day, or he could have called, and Mr. Fiber would have driven into town and cleaned them off. If he would have said, I need you to come clean off my porch, we would have done so. But he's okay and he didn't fall, thankfully. But I wish he'd waited. Yes, prayers for all who have, yes, from weather, illness, and it's not over. After the ice incident that went through, and that one had a name. They called that one Fern, Fern. Then there was the bomb cyclone, which was the snow cyclone that went through right after. Okay, I want to start with today's coffee. Now, y'all have to forgive me. Hello, Sharon, because I've done something to my shoulder. I'll tell you what here in just a minute. Today's coffee, and yes, it's backwards because I'm doing this vertically live on YouTube. Today's coffee is Crave, and I only have like 2 left after this one. This is vanilla pumpkin spice with a shot of vanilla. Oh. But if I wince, it's because my shoulder is hurting. I just have to. I'm going to keep doing it, but it makes me wince. I did a lot of moving around here in the she shed. If you're on Ko-fi, I do have, oh, thank you, Sharon. That's very nice of you. Thank you. I'm wearing the Joyce cowl. I call this the Joyce cowl. And it is made with Malabrigo that was sent to me by my friend Joyce here on YouTube. She is yarn motivated. Oh, it's delicious. It's really, really good. Always pulling muscles. Oh, and those hurt so bad. And you can't stop coughing. I'm so sorry, Sharon. I hope he's better soon. Gosh, I hope so. Yeah, that's not good. I decided I cannot wear makeup, but I can wear lipstick. So I'm going to be one of them little old ladies that just wear the jewelry and the lipstick. That's what I'm going to do. And keep on doing what I'm doing. And yesterday we walked. It was the first time in a week that I have walked. And it was slippery because the snow makes the ground very squishy and slippy when it melts. And I had my stick which is right here with me. It's always here with me. I had my stick from, if you don't know, I use a stick from Brazos Walking Sticks. This is wood made in Texas, and it has a stopper thing on the bottom. Oh, I bet. Oh, I know you're tired. It doesn't take long to be tired of the snow. It does not take long. We still have snow on the ground. It's not all melted yet. Hey, Shad. Oh, how are you? I hope you've been able to get out and walk, my friend. After we talked about it, I wasn't able to go. Also, I do want to say, hello, Tank. She is working and lurking. Do want to say I see there are some of you also who are watching and lurking, and I thank you for being here and appreciate you as well. Yeah, see, I don't like a cane either. That's me, Vicky. I don't like a cane. I like my walking stick. Oh, okay. So, what else? So yeah, we walked and I slipped, and I'm trying to save myself. Holding on to my stick helped steady me, but I pulled something in this shoulder right here, and it's not happy. Now, I will have some health updates for you, but I want to get started on some things first. The snow is rare. To get this much snow and for it to still be here. Normally we get a light dusting of snow, maybe 1 or 2 inches at the most, and then it will probably last maybe a day, and then it melts off and it's gone. In Tennessee, yes, it was nasty there. You guys haven't got out of the cold yet. Yep. Hey, Ellen, I am okay. I'm okay, and I needed to come on and let everyone know I was okay. I've been watching everyone. Ellen, I have watched all of your videos. I have some things that I will probably put into your make along this month. If you don't know, Ellen is doing something for the Heart Association, not the Heart Association, but for heart awareness for heart disease. So if you don't know, go over and check that out. Ellen, please put the word teal in before you go. And anyone who would like to drop their link for their channel can always put the word teal, T-E-A-L. Just put it in there, uppercase, lowercase, all by itself. Yes. I have a couple projects that I probably will be able to put in there. There we go. There's Ellen. Hello, Allie. How are you, Kimberly? Hello, Suzanne. I'm feeling really good. I'm just sore, as always. Sore and creaky and crotchety. Okay. Here is my project book. I have removed the cover that I had put on top of this one. This is the little mini that from Happy Planner, the craft. This is the Miss Maker mini, and this was sent to me from Hope. And I have taken it and split it into two. So I put the back cover in, and then I have the clear one I put over the rest of it in here. So the rest of it back here is just for playing around with. But I did take the time to write down all of my projects Now, I want to say that I am putting some rough drafts of things into my Ko-fi. They're in the posts, so I will make a post and give you a picture and kind of tell you what I'm doing. Those aren't the official patterns. Once I do a pattern where it's written up by something you can actually follow as a full pattern, it will be put in there in my shop on Ko-fi. Some of them are going to be free and some of them will be paid. I only have 2 or 3 paid patterns in Ko-fi right now, I think. You can always make a donation when you get a pattern, like when you download it, or you can become a member on Ko-fi. My memberships are only 99 cents. Now, I know that that's asking you to go off of this platform and to go to another platform and to do all of that, and I know that. But Ko-fi does not take anything from me, whereas on this platform they do. And while speaking of that, when it comes to monetization, if you see, you say, well, you are making money because you're monetized here on YouTube. Yes, I am, but that's so that I can control to some degree the amount of ads that they feed you. If I keep the monetization on, I can go in and check that I will put them in manually, and hopefully they won't put too many. So I am making notes of everything and putting stickers and stuff in there. So let me get, nice thing is with this one is it comes out and I don't have to sit here and hold this. Okay. I have 10 projects listed and then I found another one. And I'm probably going to start a couple more. Oh, my chat stopped. Did my chat stop or y'all just get quiet? Somebody more interesting come on? Okay, we're going to start with this one. Speaking of Ellen, I know she had to go. The knit red cowl. And everything is over here next to me. So if you see me reaching, it's because I have to go over here to get it. So the knit red cowl is living in my bag from L. Fry Designs. She is out of Abilene, and I got this bag at Abilene Yarn Co. The colors I am using are Mace of Skeins. Hello, Mary. Good to see you too. Thank you. Thank you for the update. Thank you. I appreciate that. This is called Royal Flush. It's Purple Dragon Martini. Royal Flush is lace weight, and it's 72% kid mohair, 29% silk. And there's 459 yards in this. And I was able to work it together with the Bag O' Day yarn. So this is also what I'm going to be calling bod making. So I have several projects that will be bod making. So this is one of them. Bag O' Day, and it is, this one was dyed by Evelyn Rose. This is her MCN DK, 80% superwash, 10% cashmere, 10% nylon, DK weight, 231 yards, and it's called Pink Cherry Soda. Pink Cherry Soda. And I'm holding them together. Now, I will say again, I'll repeat, that I wish that I had not put them together in one skein. I wish that I had just held them together as I worked it, but it's okay. We've made it work, and it's just fine. I am using my Takumi, and I'm thinking about taking it off of here, but I'm using my Takumi US 9 5.5 millimeter knitting needle with a 24-inch cord. And I bought these needle stoppers at Abilene Yarn Co. Got my Texas needle stoppers. And the last time that you saw this project, this is where I was, where my project keeper is. Now this is a project keeper that was given to me by Mimi. Mimi Loves to Crochet sent me that. And that's where I'm at. And I'm hoping you can kind of see, because I've been able to kind of get into the groove with this pattern and do a better job. If you can kind of see where it's spiraling now. I had trouble with it in the beginning, and I said, you know what? I'm not even going to worry about it. Oh, Vicky. I've had the urge to do that too, but I'm just, Mr. Fiber told me no more hobbies. He usually doesn't say anything. Now, I've used, this is one entire hank of the yarn, and here is the other one. I just started the other one. You can see that purple dragon mohair there. You can see that cherry pop. And it's hard to see it, but there is a tone of red. There's like a red undertone in here. And the reason I was going to enter this into Ellen's is because this is the Spiral Rib Cowl by Anne Norling. And it came out of the Knit Red book. Because, Mary, I regret putting them together because the lace weight strand does not pull at the same rate as the other does. So it bunches. And also because it is a mohair, then it gets itself kind of attached to the other parts of the yarn and it doesn't. So what I've had to do, and it's not showing here in any way, so that's why I've kept up with it and not taken it apart, because that would have been even harder. But I just roll it around the needle so that it gets tucked in when it does that. But it will not pull at the same rate. And if I try to push it down the strand of yarn to straighten it out like that to work with it, then I wind up with a whole wad of it later on. So it's easier for me to just, when it does that, I just sort of wrap it around the back side and tuck it in as I work. So this is halfway. Now I'm going to move that progress keeper. You run to the same, it just, certain yarns I feel do that. They will attach themselves to the other yarn and they will bunch up. So there, I moved it up now. This is basically halfway. So that tells you how long it's going to be, which if I measure it right now, it's roughly 7. It's roughly 7 inches. Now, the pattern, let me look and see, I think it was 10. Uh-huh. Yeah, in the pattern it shows that they did it to 10 inches. So mine is probably going to be about 14. when all is said and done. Okay, that's number one. Let's see if there's anything else in here I wanted to tell you about it. It's from the Knit Red book, and it is one of my Make It Red Mal projects. Now, the Make It Red Mal, I have not pulled everything together. If you still have red things you want to enter, you can email me a picture of your project and tell me in the what is that called? In the email for your subject, put Make It Red. But I have not gathered everyone's pictures together yet, so there's still time if you want to enter the mal. There will be a prize for that, and I will do a separate video showing that to you. Okay, my second one is Just Feel Better. Oh, and why Make It Red? For dyslexia. Make It Red is the slogan for some of the organizations, and red is the color for dyslexia, the awareness color. And I am dyslexic, and I know there's lots of us that are dyslexic, so that is what my Make It Red is for. Let's use our words today. I know. Okay, 2. What is 2? Just Feel Better. Okay. In my Gilmore bag from Knit for Brains Designs on Etsy, this is Laura. If you did not see her video recently, her last live, I sent her a package. I missed the live. I'm so upset that I missed it, but it happens. We were busy doing stuff here because when you're hauling water and you're trying to wash dishes by heating the water and you're heating snow to feed water to the animals and heating snow so you can flush your commode, you get kind of busy and there's not a whole lot of time for other stuff. I missed it. I missed it. But she showed what I sent her and Karen. She didn't show Karen stuff, but I sent something to Karen. So that's Knit for Brains Designs. Knit for Brains podcast. All right. I did a little bit more on my Just Feel Better shawl. This is the Just Feel Better shawl by Kalisha Ryan, Quirky Monday Crafts. I've got 3 stripes in now. This one I am making using the Toad Hollow Boho mini set and Honeybee Knits Snow. I'm using a 3.5 millimeter dots crochet hook. And I can show you the other. This is the one I just used. I do have them numbered because I was going to do these in a different project and I numbered them for it. So here is that teal one. Here is the pink one. Then I have the other one I just showed you, and then there's this one and this one. And these are all caked and ready to go. And then, and see, it's the Boho mini set by Toad Hollow. And they have names. I believe it's like a Bridgerton, maybe. Maybe a Bridgerton. J Hook Crochet, how are you? Oh my goodness, are you still in Israel? How are you? We haven't seen you in a long time. I was watching somebody the other day and they mentioned your name, and I said, oh, Reggie is around again. I'm glad you are able to be here. Thank you so much. Here is what it will look like. Just Feel Better. It is on Etsy. And this is the other color, the snow color. Honeybee knits, and she does not dye yarn anymore. Oh, that's awesome. I will try to go and get caught up. Yes, put the word teal, Reggie, and then it'll put your channel in so everybody can go and pick you up again. It's not easy starting over. She's one of my OGs, y'all. She's been on my channel before with me, up on my panel. It's good to see you. I'm glad you're well. Toad Hollow was those minis. Okay, then I finished that worsted knit purple hat, and I started. Yes, unfrozen. Hey, LJ. We still have snow on the ground, but we are unfrozen. Yes. So I started another knit hat. Now this one is using worsted weight yarn. I'll be tangled here. Hey, Lori. Yes, some people are still frozen. Lori got snow in the Springs too, or no, Denver. Denver, she got more than the Springs did. Yeah, I got the tangle. All right. So my brim is done, and I have started the main color. So this is based on my pattern. I feel like these colors are really close together, and so I probably won't put a pattern in it. I probably won't put my paws in there. I'm just going to make it just regular. And I'm using Donna's yarn that is Crystal Skies hand dyed. In Raspberry Rush, that's this one, and Stormy Morning, and that's this one. And this is her Superwash Merino 100% 2-ply. She does not sell the 2-ply anymore. She has another base that she uses. So that, like I said, that is based on my hat pattern. Yeah, it's too busy to put the pattern in there, so I'm just going to do it regular. You can just see that yarn working up though. I think the last time I looked, Laura still had one of these wireframe bags left in her shop. They're really nice the way they open up. I've got 2 projects in this one. paw print shelves. Hey, Bridget. All right. So that was number 2 and number 3. Okay, number 4 is more bod making, and it is the assigned pulling scarf. It is being held, it's a naughty bag, so if you don't like the naughty, I like the naughty. I got a naughty strap on, and I got a naughty bag. And it is from Naughty Knitting Sacks. That is Katie. And I love the size of this one. This is such a nice bag to just grab and tuck into other places, put it in your purse, whatever. Hello, Patty. Thank you. This one here was made by Steve. If anyone remembers Steve, he used to be on all of our channels. He was a big supporter. He was a sweetheart. He made one in purples for my daughter Chelsea, and he made that one for me. So, yeah. I did not make that one. Steve did. I miss Steve. Yep. And then the other one is the Kelsey shawl. I do too, Tank. But we have to remember him and all the other people we have lost, because we've lost some really wonderful people in our community. Hello, Roseanne. So this is knit. It is on Chigo needles. They are a US number 6 4mm. There is no pattern. We don't know. He's just not been online. No one has been able to see him online. And I've not heard from anyone to know whether he passed, whether he had a stroke, whether he got sick, whether he just quit us. I can't see him quitting us. So I feel like something must have happened, and that maybe there wasn't anyone in his life that was able to tell us all where he went. So, don't know, Mary, I don't know. Rose. Roseanne, yes. Thank you. This is the Joyce cowl. So what I'm doing, I watched a few videos, but it's really just me doing this. Now, I got a gift. I bought one, and then Crystal sent me another one for free as a gift. And so that's really nice, because then I can get, this project will be even bigger. Here is the first one. I haven't caked the second one up, but here's the first one. So this is a Bag O' Day yarn. Hi, Leanie, come on in. This is called Rainbow's Dark Side. 100% superwash merino, and this is the 19 micron merino. It is a worsted weight 4, 213 yards, and 100 grams. So it's bod yarn. Rainbow's Dark Side. And this is how I'm doing this. I'm in the middle of it. And as I said, I'm really just making this up. So this dark gray, dark navy gray is the main color. And then the other color pops out, and when it does, I make a bobble. And I thought that this looked kind of I don't even know how to describe it, but I think it's going to be a lot more dramatic when there's more of it. It's hard to really see the vision I have for it right now, but I think when you see it all where there's more of it and it is blocked out, you will see the vision. It's just really hard to see right now. And I've got a lot of things I'm working on, so there you go. A little easier that way. And then Joyce sent me these sloth needle stoppers. And this is a slow project, so it she did not list it, Reggie, she did not list it as a sign pulling yarn. However, the way that it was dyed where it had olive of color on one end looked like it would work for that for me. So I just went with it. And it's working out. Now I am having to adjust it right to left depending on how it plays out. You can do this in crochet easily. So it hasn't gotten a whole lot of love, but I need to put a progress keeper on that one. What shall we do? Since it's fixing to be Valentine, I'm going to use one of my Valentine stitch markers from Ellie Leva, Ellie's Yarn and Crafts. There's a pretty, this one's fun. Three to one, yeah. I don't think this one is really 3 to 1. I think it's more of a 2, so I do have to adjust it a little bit. But it's okay. It's coming out fine. It's part of the fun. So we'll put that one on there. That way y'all will know where I was at. And I will know where I was at the next time I pick it up to work on it. So that's number 4. Number 5 is also bod making. This is an early bag design from Laura at Knit for Brains. It's a rose bag. Hey, Mimi, there she is. Hello, hello. She's on doggy duty again. And it came with a needle keeper. And this one she had was called a double Dutch because it has a divider in there. Here is the yarn. Okay, Cheryl. Mr. Fiber is at work. We could be here for a while. I may have to plug in again if I start to lose some power. This is called Essence of a Rose. It is 100% superwash sport weight yarn. And I'm using it to make socks. I haven't worked on this one. This is the one project I have not worked on. I'm using my Chaiku double point needles in 2.75 is the size I'm using. I think these are a 6. 6-inch. I thought about doing planned pulling with this one, but it still was more of a 50-50. This is going to be a vanilla sock, a simple vanilla sock with no pattern on it. And I'm wanting to do yeah, I do too. I love that. I love how it's coming out. I want to do an afterthought heel. So I will keep going until it's the length that I want it to be. And then I will cut in and make a heel in there. That's the plan with this one, a vanilla sock with an afterthought heel. Okay, that was number 5. We're halfway. Number 6 is the Woobles. The next one in the Woobles will be Harmony, but I have not started that one. I did print the pattern out, Harmony Granger. She looks suspiciously like Ron Weasley with the one I finished already, but the hair is different. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be the same exact pattern, but with different hair. And all of that, I have all of that is in my Harry Potter bag that I'm pretty sure I got from my cousin Karen. And it has the Marauders map on the inside. This bag does not have a tag. I have everything in here. This one came in the Advent box. And I have all the notions in the little pouch that I got with it. Everything is in here all ready to go. I just haven't started that one. Number 7, you guys haven't seen yet. And it's a Hexi. So I showed you that I bought some yarn off of Amazon because I really wanted to feel it and touch it and work with it and see what it's like, because I'd been hearing that it was softer than other Red Heart yarns. So it's one of the all-in-one grannies. It's this one called Groovin'. These are 4-weight, 100% acrylic. This particular one is made in India. It is softer than regular Red Heart. It's not super soft, but it's not bad. It's not bad. I do like it. There's the pattern they have on there that you can make with it. This one is supposed to make 32 squares, and they would be this one is the petite. So you're supposed to make 32 of these petite squares with this yarn. I don't plan on making squares with any of the all-in-one grannies. Most of us don't. And here is the first side worked up. I think it's 15. Yes, I did 15 rounds on this one. I like the colors a lot. I decided to do this one first. I'm going to make two. This one I wanted to do first because it is Valentine-ish colors. Hi, Terry. And 15 rounds. 15 rounds was all but this much of the first one. So I'm saving this one. I've started the second one. I've got my Hexi started for the second one. And when I get there to the 15 rounds, I will save what's left of this one. And then I will use the third one to put everything together and make the section that goes on the back and the bottom and all of that. All the ribbing and all of that. I'll use the third one because the ones I bought from Amazon were 3-packs. Hey, Maribel. Maribel. All right. Anything else to say about that one? I am using my Dots J hook, 6.0 millimeter. I have washcloths I have 2 different bags which have washcloths in them. I have one in the car. I have one here. Hello, Gracie. How are you doing? Here's one of the ones I'm working on in this bag. I haven't really done much with this one. I am holding this one double. This is the sugar wheel cotton, and it is too thin to do by itself, so I'm holding it double. Nutmeg Nibbles is this one. And I like the feel of this held double. This is nice. But I have one of these in this bag. This is a naughty knitting sack that goes, this bag needs to go back in the car. And I see that the Floozie 15 came up. If you want to get 15% off, I do have a lot of whips. I sure do. How are you, Gracie? I hope you thawed out and you're doing well. Oh, yeah, we're not done yet. We're not done yet. We're getting there, though. Okay, the next one, I'm so excited to show you guys the next one. Now, this is another naughty project bag, but it's not a naughty knitting sack. I don't remember the maker of this, but I believe this is the one that Mary gave me. So I'm so glad you're here to see that I'm using the bag, Mary. I'm pretty sure Mary gave me this bag. It's Holy this. I am using an H hook. I think this is my boy hook with the wooden handle, a 5.0. You have 7 just in the corner. Uh-huh. It's a fun bag because it's got stripes on the inside. I don't remember the maker, who it came from, but it was a gift. I'm using, this is my main color. So this one is called Graphite. It's by Honeybee Knits, and it's called Graphite, and it's sparkle. And then the minis This is more bod making. Their Bago de yarn, and it's called Freddie. So these are Freddie Mercury colors. They are 75% superwash, 20% nylon, and 5% stellina. So I think she calls this one her micro sparkle. Yeah, micro sparkle. Each one is 43 yards long. And here's all the colors that they come in. Red, yellow, yellow variegated, red and white variegated, black. And there's 2 of each. Your plants are all frozen. Oh. The heater went out. Oh. Oh, no good. That is no good. Okay, you ready? The pattern is called, and it's a Bago Day pattern. It's called Mercury Rising. And I've put the first color in. I can't wait till this is blocked out. There you go. That's the first variegated one. But you go to her channel and you will be able to find, it's an easy shawl. It's one of her easy shawl patterns, and it's called Mercury Rising. It grows very quick. It's going to be a nice size. I have a little bit of this left. This first color. Somebody's snoring. This little bit right here. And I'm going to use it when I do it the second time, because I will probably need it in order to finish out a row when I do the outer ones. So I almost thought about adding something different as far as putting a pattern in there so that I could make it across with these. But I thought, no, I'm just going to stay to the pattern and put them in. We'll just see what happens. Is that the tutorial for it? Thank you so much, Bree. Bree found it. That's the Mercury Rising pattern. Thank you so much. So yeah, this is what I was working on last night. Hello, Sharon. Sharon Creates is here. So that's really fun. That's really fun. Okay. Then I need to write this one down, but I'm making a turntable cover for my turntable this time. I am using, this is Heartland Cayman Islands, I think. Y'all let me know if I'm right on that. I think this is Cayman Islands. And this one is a cotton from Tacky Yarns. Tacky Yarn Cotton Classic. Tacky Cotton Classic. 100% mercerized. I don't know the color, but it's like a dark graphite. holding them together, and I'm using the Suzette stitch. So it is going to be nice. It is a little bit open, but not much. I really like it. I love marling colors together. This is, you know, if it's teal, it's Jill. Don't forget to put the word teal in to drop your channel. Okay, and the very last one, and then I will show you some things that I have purchased. Oh, the Suzette, it's good. It's a good stitch. Oh, I'm gonna leave it. I dropped that, but I'm gonna leave it. Okay, the last one is the 48 hours cowl. This is knit. It is made using Hexi yarn. My contrasting color for the pattern is this gazelle with a sparkle in it. It's like a glitzy yarn. And I'm keeping that one in my Knit for Brains bag. That's the contrasting. That says iced coffee and true crime. And then this one says true crime night. There's the gazelle gala. Ah, are they delayed, Sharon? How are there? You're waiting for Hirschner's yarn to get there to finish your sunflower square blanket. Are they delayed in getting to you because of the weather, probably? I would imagine. They've been snowed in up there for a while. If y'all don't know, Sharon has been on the channel with me and telling her story. You can find it here on my channel. And she made a beautiful sunflower blanket for Dylan Round's mother and actually got a thank you from her. Yeah, that happens. And then the other yarn I'm using on this, my main colors, are the KC yarn from Joanne. This is the Merino Luxe. Superwash Wool Luxe, 100% Superwash Fine Merino, 215 yards each. One of them is called Bordeaux, and the other one is called Pomegranate. And these have 215 yards each. There is a rough draft of this in a post on my Ko-fi. This is the Pomegranate. This is the Bordeaux. This is the Pomegranate. This is the Bordeaux. I have needle stoppers. That say snacks and true crime all the time. These came from Laura. And here's where I'm at. I'm almost finished. The idea for this was to be hourglasses. So if you look at the pattern in the center here, it's meant to be an hourglass. When I designed this, I really should have put some in between, and I did not. But here is the stitch pattern. You can envision this was supposed to be an hourglass. However, I feel like it does look more like clock faces. And the other idea, there's going to be one more row of these, and altogether there will be 48 of them. There will be 48 repeats in it. So that's where we're at. Oh, and then I have my stitch marker is the knife. That was from Laura too. That all came with the bag. And I do have a finish. I have a finish, y'all. Does anybody know what the finish is? Thank you. The colors look gorgeous, don't they? Yes, the Mr. Fiber Advent Blanket is finished. And here it is on our bed. So that is another, this will be a free pattern once I get it written up. It turned out so good. Mr. Fiber says, I think we need to put that on the bed right now. I said, okay, because it's not too heavy. Yeah. Very happy with it. I would have liked to have made it where that center portion would have laid flat. I had some trouble with that, but I'm not mad at it at all. I think it looks just fine. So I have all of the yarn left, the leftovers, all of that over there together, and that's going to be a giveaway, but I need to get everything written up for it. And we have a king-size bed, if I didn't mention that. That's a king-size bed. And it definitely reaches from tip to tip, going the other direction on that bed. So yeah, pretty proud of that. Had such an awesome time doing that with you guys. It's the perfect thing to add for the bottom of the bed for our legs. Okay. So the purple hat that I finished, I know, right? The 2 king blankets you made both took 4 months each. Yes, I did that in just over a month. So how wonderful to get that done in that amount of time. I really didn't know that I would get it. I worked pretty hard through all that ice and snow on that. That was my project, sitting here keeping me warm. And the last couple of nights when our temperatures dropped, we were warm during the day. warmer during the day, and then the temperatures dropped a little bit. I was missing that blanket that I had been working on on my legs. I brought this one out. This is the subscriber blanket. Okay, so the purple hat is going to go to my Aunt Linda. I made all those hats for Mr. Fiber's co-workers, but didn't finish any hats for the family. Now, Aunt Joan got, before she passed away, she got the shawl, but I was going to make hats for Jan and Bill. They were in Florida. Well, Bill passed away also within a month of Joan. These are on my dad's side. And Jan, living in Florida, said she really didn't need a hat. But Aunt Linda lives in Illinois. So I'm going to send that purple hat that I finished to her. Ah, you still have 12 skeins. Yep. Are you talking about the number 2 Afghan yarn? I have some of that in the closet. Well, Aunt Jan is in Florida and Aunt Linda is there. Yeah, you can blame Russ. He'll understand. So Aunt Linda is visiting Aunt Jan right now, and we had the family Zoom. So I'm going to send the purple hat to Aunt Linda in Illinois for her when she gets back from Florida. But while we were on Zoom, I was making cards. So I want to show y'all the cards I made. So here was the one that they saw, and they said, "Are you sending us that?" I can. So here's the first one. And it says, "There's no friend like you." And I cut the card stock to make it. And inside it says, "Sending lots of love." And then on the back, it has my stamp. And this one is, if you can see, it's a 3D. And then I have a note that I did to put in there. So this one is the one. This one is going to, this one is for Aunt Jan. Hey, Chuck. This one is for Aunt Linda. This one goes this way. It says, "With love." It's 3D. And then I stay. Okay, am I back? I was getting a phone call. I forgot to put it on airplane. Y'all let me know if I'm back. Okay, thank you, Bree. So this one went this way. And then the inside says, "Enjoy every moment." So that one is for Aunt Linda. And then for my cousin Karen, and she is up in Oregon. And she's the one that I got. If y'all remember, I got some of her yarn. I've got projects pulled for it, but haven't started them yet. But this one is for Karen, and she was Joan's daughter, is Joan's daughter. And this one says, "Just because." And I put several layers on this one. And on the inside, I did a stamp And it says, "Our friendship is stitched with love." And I colored it. And these 3 cards actually took a good part of a morning to do, just the 3 cards. Now, I made them using one of the kits that I bought from Crafty Bean. This one is the art, this one is the Daydreams. There's 2 sets in here. 2 sets of card making stuff in here. It has the cut aparts, it has everything in it. So, using my supplies, y'all. Okay. I got the book from Amazon that Rebecca and Matt were giving away. I bought mine off of Amazon. I am using my Prismacolors. Here is the sack that was made for me by Beck from Beck's Bin. Coffee and cold cases. True. Very true. It's the Prismacolors. A whole bag of them. I have a deal over here that I have. These are the ones that I've used in this project already. So I have this sitting on my cart over here. That way I know which ones I have already pulled out to use. Thank you for the reminder, Shad. Please give me a thumbs up. Thank you. Okay, LJ. And here's the one I worked on. Still don't know how I feel about these. These are very busy, very intricate, very detailed. So I don't know that this is something I will go to all the time, even though it is. I can see why Matt does this, because using these particular ones, you get lost in them. So I see why he does that, but it's very involved. I'll get you a little closer. There's so much in here. Thank you, Chuck. So, yeah. This particular book has a little reason I got this one is so that I knew I wouldn't want to collect all of his books because of the fact that they're not really a go-to for me. I'm more of a mandala cozy coloring kind of girl, but I can appreciate the art, you know? I really can appreciate the art. So this one has a little bit from each of his books in it. It's a collection, you know. So yeah, worked on that one. Okay. I know Matt talks all the time about how I enabled them. Well, he enables me too. I am easily enabled. I'm a double E. Easily enabled. Okay. I got bod yarn. I have more coming. When I got the other order, it had some of her sequin yarn in it. I know, Vicki. I know. It's a lot, isn't it? Well, you know, we were snowed in. We were snowed in. So once I got the sequin yarn, I had to have some more sequin yarn. So my first order was more of the sequin yarn. I had purchased one of the gray and one of the dark gray black charcoal-y color. So I got another of the gray and another of that and two of the gold. You know what? I did not use my yellow ticket. I totally didn't understand the assignment, Terry. The assignment was that that's a forever ticket. In other words, I can use that every time I order. And I got to thinking, no, I don't want to use it on this. I want to use it on something else. I haven't used my golden ticket yet. Dyslexic brain. Dyslexic brain. Let's just leave it right there. Okay. I can't find it, so I'm going to just cut it. The brown was all gone. This was fun because it says, do all things with kindness, thank you with roses. But it also says, this package is happy to see you too. So I already had purchased these. So this is the gray, this is called platinum, and this one is called black. And then I got two of the gold. But the brown was all gone when I went in to get these. These are 50% superwash merino and 50% silk with a multicolor sequin. So yeah. And these, I think these were like $13 each. And there's 154 yards. These are a sport weight. And there's 154 yards. And they have such a nice twist on them. Very nice. I know. I wasn't sure I was going to want the gold. And then I was like, you know what? It really, those colors really show up nicely in the gold. So there's those. And then my next one came today. Can anybody guess what's in here? Yarn. I know, it's yarn. Yarn. There it is. Yarn. It's yarn. I bet it's yarn. It's yarn. Hi, Bubby. It's yarn. You like yarn? I know. Not right now, bud. It was the excitement in my voice. Do all things with kindness. Thank you for supporting my small biz. thank you. I got a thank you packet in here also. Oh, when they hear the crinkles. Ah. Well, we got crinkles for sure. So, I saw this on Mishi's. On Mishi's Crochet Nook, on Mishi's channel. I saw this and said, yes, I think I need one of those. This is DK Silver Sparkle, 75% 19 micron superwash merino, 15% nylon, and 10% Selena, and it is called Coffee Break. Look at the speckles. Well, that's pretty. Definitely going to be a Jill hat. That's going to be a Jill hat for sure. Look at those sprinkles. Oh, yes, and who doesn't love the sparkle? I really think I would like all sparkle yarn. I have sparkles for some of the yarn that I don't have, that don't have sparkles in them. Up there, I have sparkles to put in them. Ah, smells good. Feels good. Got a nice squish to it. Nice twist on it too. I like it. I like that. It's a very, very nice color. Very nice color. Okay, now I got, goes well with my coffee. In my Advent box that I got from Crystal, I got some of this yarn. And I decided I needed a couple more of it to have a bigger project. So this is Starry Night. And if you guessed, that's why this package, she said it's her #1 selling yarn. Hi, Chris. I know, it was tempting, wasn't it? I know. This is Starry Night, based on Van Gogh's painting. And these are also the DK Super Sparkle. So it's 19 micron, 15% nylon, and 10% stellina DK weight yarn. Isn't it beautiful? This is Starry Night. So now I have 3. And I also love it because it has this denim color in it. This denim color is so pretty. So pretty. And then I saw this one, and because, nope, this isn't the same one I just ordered, because I ordered the Cold Snap. This one is called Splash. There's a theme here. There's a theme here. Same DK, super sparkle DK. 75, 15, 10. it has, it's not the same, just so you know. They are different. You don't get that yellow. You don't get the same yellow. You don't get the same blue. It has more teal in it. Caribbean cruise, yeah. Yeah, Caribbean cruise. That would be fun. I once wanted to go on a cruise after watching. Okay, okay, Mimi. Love you. You be careful. Do it very carefully. I watch too many true crime documentaries, so I don't want to take a cruise. But I once wanted to after watching Z go on her cruise, Zelda NRJ 3, who I don't know if she's been sick or something, or her mom has been sick. She hasn't had a video in 3 weeks. That's pretty. Okay, so that is today. Very nice. And we got a package. Ooh. Oh, this is definitely meant for me. Wow. We got sour punch. These may go in with my grandsons. I've got packages for them for Valentine's, if I don't steal them. Oh my gosh, what are these? Are these? They're hard candy. These are staying here. I'm all about the hard candies. I love them. They have little animal faces on them. And these are the sour fizzies. These will go in my grandkids. The sour fizzy. Those will go in my grandkids. We need to try one though. Oh wow. Like a tangerine. I don't know if y'all can hear it. Can't hear it. Oh, a little thoughtful card. You matter. You're wonderful. Yay, you. And on the back, you can write an intention or something. There is a card for me here. There's only one thing that makes a dream impossible to achieve, The Fear of Failure by Paulo Coelho. It's a card. Believe in you. I'm scared. Oh. On the back it says you can do this. On the front it says never give up on a dream just because of the time it will take to accomplish it. The time will pass anyway. Earl Nightingale. That's nice. Takes time to put these together. These are very, very generous. Very generous. And then there are stickers. Lots of wonderful stickers. Lots of butterflies, which y'all know I love. Oh, I can do a whole spread with these butterflies. Oh my gosh, there's lots of butterflies. Ooh, that one's pretty. They're all gorgeous. And roses. I could do a whole journal with these. Oh, I like that. Butterflies and roses. I'm excited. I got ideas. I got ideas for these. There is a notebook. There's something else in here. Just wait. Look at this notebook. Does it come with a little pen? It comes with a little pen. I'm not going to take this out because I'm going to pass this on to one of you guys. The best is yet to come. And I don't know if you can see it, but there's a pin in there. I'm going to pass this in a package. Guess what's in here? Hello, Crafty Witch. How cute. That is just so cute. I think I could put these on my bags. But they're adorable. One of these will go on my bag, my purse bag. How sweet. Oh, just for me. It's from Crystal. Hello, Jay. These came in my goodie bag from Crystal, Bag O' Day. So very thoughtful. Nose is itching. How fun! So many fun goodies in there. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let me put those in here for now, so don't lose them. Okay. Mr. Fiber and I went to the Pink Ladies Auxiliary thrift store. Now, this was $1.50. And one of you here, and I don't know who it was, so I'm hoping that somebody can tell me which one of you has made the dolls with the crochet skirts. I found one of the Heavenly Angels. It's the porcelain bust and head with the arms. Hello, Debbie. Oh, it's good to see you. How are you? I know one of you in one of my lives talked about the fact that you have made these, where you crochet the whole skirt and everything, the body and the skirt for them. So let me know. Let me know if it was you, somebody here, and I will send it. Whoever says, and I remember that they were the one that were talking about it, I will try to remember who it is and send it to them, but I don't remember who it was. I found some stickers, which I think would be good on kids' cards. This was $1. Thomas the Tank Engine. I found some, because I'm using the cards and I don't have a whole lot of these, they are the Pop Dots. This was, I don't even know, I can't read how much they wanted for them. They were 50 cents for some of this stuff. Mr. Fiber got a stack of records. He got a set of speakers which had cords on it, which were really very, very nice cords, AC cords, and a few other things, plus all the stuff that I got, and we paid $7, plus some clothes. There's some sweater Mr. Fiber's taking apart, a whole bunch of stuff, and we paid $7 for all of it. So these prices are really irrelevant. I got these for card making. They're little gold doilies. I got some rub-on, Stampin' Up! Rub-ons. These will be great for cards. These I thought were just too cute for putting in journals and stuff. They're clips, book clips, and they're metal. How fun is that? So those things were for me. And then I got some things to send to Laura and Karen. These are by the same designer. This is American School of Needlecraft, Cross Stitch Designs. Has all of these in it. There was a book that has 501. So I'll start putting a package together to send to Laura and Karen. Okay, Bree. You too. Thank you for being here. And then it had this kit, which is a Janlin embroidery kit, geraniums and apples, and it has the, forget what this, Wedgwood, I think. I don't know if everything is in here, but it does have some of it. And this one is, I don't know if they have the date on this at all. Designed by Eleanor Engel. I don't see the date. And then these are all designs by Gloria and Pat by, I don't know, Gloria and Pat Inc. And they're called Because You Count. This one is Day After Day. They're just little booklets. This one is Collector Series. There's a bunch of samplers and stuff in here. This one is a Christmas one. So those will be nice to put in, and I'll start putting a package together for Laura and Karen for the next box that I send them. And believe it or not, they had a Woobles kit. It was $3, but like I said, all the things I just told you, we got all of it for $7. This one is Pierre the Penguin. And I did open to look inside, but it looks like everything is here. It has been opened. There's the hook. It's got the hook in it. I will have to see if I can get the pattern. More than likely, someone put this in here because they didn't know to go online or didn't want to go online. Here's the stuffing, the hook, white, yellow, and the blue, which has already been started. It looks like a complete kit. And then you have the eyes and stuff in here. Something fell out. A little bit of the black. And then I will go on and see if I can get the pattern with this. Hopefully I can with the password. Even at $3, these are running almost $30 in some places. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get that too, because I'm a woobler. That is everything, you guys. Now the health stuff, doing fine. Thank you all so much. For those of you who have been here this entire time, I really appreciate you very much. Happy to have you, happy to be able to come on and talk again. It's just, I have just not felt like being on and being in front of the camera. I've just had other things to do, and I just didn't, you know, there's just times I go through that I just don't want to be face forward. I just want to do my own thing. I just, you know, I did a lot during December on the channel, and I am so very grateful for all of you and for the community and but I just needed that time. It just happens. It's one of those cycles. As you can see, I've been busy. I do have a couple more orders coming. Yes, that's true. And the winter blues are hard because we didn't have any sun for a little while. And not being able to get out in it and walk. Whew, yeah. Hi, Judy. Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. The phone call I had a minute ago, that was the pain clinic. I need to call them back. More than likely, they're wanting to set up my injections. So here's how everything played out. But if you don't not here for the health updates and stuff, I understand, and I thank you all for being here. Anyone who is needing to leave, I get it. I've been on for a while. Still doing good on battery though, so we're going to go just a little longer. Then I got to get up and move. Chiropractor went over my x-rays with me. When I first started going to this chiropractor in 2023, I was also going to a pain doctor in Abilene. We took x-rays when I went to this chiropractor. I was not having decompression at that time. I was just having regular adjustments. Okay, LJ. And I was going to work on something, but I don't have everything in act where I can grab it. Hello, Gloria. How are you? Thank you for coming in. Oh, thank you, Mimi. I know you know because there are times I was pretty quiet. So I was going 2 and 3 times a week and then twice a week and then cutting back to once a week and all of that. And there you go, Sharon. Still above ground. Exactly. From 2023 to now, comparing the x-rays, when I first went, my neck was forward and now it is back where your neck always has a little bit of curve to it, okay? But I was forward, which is not good. And he's got my neck now to where it's more straight up. My lower back has a curve. I have several degenerative things going on with my back, but basically it curves at the bottom. I come down and I curve out to the right and then back down, which it shouldn't go to either side. It should come when you're looking straight from the side of your body, you should have an S. Well, mine goes to the right. And I'm listing to the right. And I know I've told y'all about this where I was listing to the right and I could feel I was, and I've been trying. Having my walking stick with me all the time is helping me to stand up straighter and try not to give into it to go to the right. But he told me, he said, that's not you. You're not doing that on purpose. You're not. It's not something you are doing in your movement. It's because your body is doing it. My body is listing to the right. Gravity or whatever you want to call it. We have made a lot of progress, but more than anything with the chiropractor, it is keeping things from getting much worse. It's going to happen. We're slowing it down. Pain management, they did MRIs and x-rays also. He said based on what he was seeing from my MRI, I have nothing that screams out at him that we need to work on right away. We're going to do an injection in my lower right sciatica and to see if that helps to affect the hip. We'll see. Sometimes it does. I've had an injection in my hip already, but it only lasted about a month. With fibromyalgia, it makes your, if you don't really know what fibromyalgia does, it makes your pain signals worse. So anything that you might feel pain-wise, you just feel it a little bit more elevated with fibromyalgia because the nerve ending, that's a nervous system problem. Exactly, LJ. And all of that to say, we're going to keep just doing what we're doing. Keep doing what we're doing. I struggle because of the fibromyalgia. I struggle because of the overall pain. But I got them on the same page with the fact that I need 2 tramadols and not just one, because the tramadol I was taking in the morning would completely drop off by afternoon, and then all that pain would come in, and I'd be in that pain all afternoon and all night trying to go to sleep with it. That wasn't good. Now that I have the 2 tramadol, I take one in the afternoon, it helps me to get through and to have a better sleep. And my sleep went up into the 80s and 90s, my rate in my sleep after the second tramadol. So that is definitely better. Everything is that we're doing now is working and helping. Oh, thank you. Hey, Lori. Just 50s. I'm on a real low dose of everything. I have to be careful with because I had the AFib. So they're really careful what they give me and how much they give me. And you know, they're really stingy with them anyway. So there's that. Once I get moving, I'm not bad, but it's a getting up and down. And then sometimes I wobble. But I mean, 50 milligrams twice a day is nothing. It's nothing. It really isn't. Because tramadol is like one of the most watered down ones you can have. Yeah, that's the other thing, LJ. Now, I want y'all to know I do have other things I can take. Tylenol, I take twice a day. That helps to enhance the tramadol. I take that twice a day. I have baclofen, which is a muscle relaxer. I only take 5 milligrams at night. That's just enough to relax the muscles so that when I lay down, things are not tensed up. All of those things help. I go to bed at 11 and I get up at 7. If I lay in bed too long, it's a no-go. I'm going to struggle all day long if I lay in bed too long because I hurt. I hurt and hurt. And even after taking my tramadol, it takes a while. A new home? What are you talking about? A new what? A new place for you with for your mobility, Sharon? Is that what you're talking about? It does work more like that, Chris. Tramadol does work more like a muscle relaxer. It absolutely does. But now that I started taking it with the Tylenol, that helps. So I don't do the swimming anymore. You know, I was doing the swimming locally, but I was having that taken out of my account every month, and that only is good during the summer months. And I decided, you know what? I'll just go to the public pool if I want to go to the pool and do that. It's not going to be that bad. You know, $3 or whatever it is to go into the public pool, as opposed to paying during winter months when I can't use the pool. And I'm not close to anything. If you know, you know. I'm in the middle of nowhere, so there's not anything close to me. I was paying for the country club. Oh, household help. Oh, she had to quit. Oh, you just had her trained probably. Yeah, and the ibuprofen doesn't touch my fibromyalgia or my back pain. It doesn't touch it. It helps with headaches sometimes. Most of the time, I just take a sumatriptan and move on. My body has become very resistant to a lot of stuff. So, and I don't want other. I want to use as little as possible. So, walking almost every day, taking the tramadol, taking the Tylenol, taking the baclofen, getting injections, and going to the chiropractor. That's the plan. Mr. Fiber and I are still eating carnivore, mostly carnivore. I eat meat, veggies, and fruit. That's mine, and coffee. I live on coffee. Y'all know that. Y'all know I live on coffee. And that reminds me, Sharon, of how things are going with Dad. So I need to go to Dad's. I may do that this afternoon. I need to go over to Dad's and we need to call his doctor and advocate for getting his hours back. They cut his hours at the VA to where he can only have his worker for 6 hours a week. That means that she can't be there every day. So I have to do a little bit more stuff with Dad. It's okay. None of this is complaining. I'm just updating y'all. And so I have to go over there and we need to do some calling and make the doctor aware of what the VA has done. And that way the doctor and us, we can all advocate to get her hours back. So yes, I take turmeric, I take turmeric in the morning, I take magnesium twice a day, I take Tylenol, tramadol, my allergy stuff, I take a blood thinner, I take metropolol, which is for the heart. I have to take that for rhythm to help maintain. They don't want to take me off of it, even though I had the ablation. Yeah. 6 hours a week is just barely enough. It's just barely enough. It really, but it's okay. I go over to Dad's and now I'm taking the sheets and stuff off the bed for her. So that will make it easier for her. Yeah, the magnesium for bedtime, yeah, that too. It's great for your muscles. They put me on it for a heart though. And from what I understand, it's across the board with the VA. It's across the board with them cutting out some of those hours that people were getting. It's a trickle down. The protocols and things all changed in 2024 is what I was told by the nurse for the VA who I spoke to about the hours. And they told me it was based on his needs for grooming. In other words, helping him to take a bath, helping him to eat, those kinds of things. Exactly. That's why I only take one, Chris. Yeah. I'm right on the edge with a lot of stuff. I take the minimum of everything I can. I also take calcium with D, and I can only take one of those because if I take two of them, I'm queasy all day. And I take a bone pill, the once a week bone pill. I take that also. And that's another thing with injections. They cut a lot of the funding. They sure did. Ooh, they let the doctor go. See, Dad had a cardiologist that was coming to this VA clinic in Abilene, and they cut her, and they cut her in Big Spring. That's the main, for this area. Big Spring, Texas is where the main hospital is, and then the Abilene clinic is a, satellite of that. But all of the paperwork and everything comes, and doctors, that all comes through Big Spring. Well, they let his cardiologist go in Big Spring, and she was coming to Abilene. So he doesn't, right now, I don't know what they're going to do. If they don't get one soon, then they're going to have to send him outside of the VA to go see a cardiologist, which is fine, but they haven't done it yet. But yeah, now there's a trickle down from all of that reorganizing that they do. Yeah, the appointments are farther apart. I noticed that. They are farther apart. However, what the home health said, if you have seen your doctor within a year, the orders for the home health are any time within a year of that appointment you had with your doctor for those orders are still good. Yeah, that's another thing. You have to have the I've seen what those wheelchairs look like, Sharon. They are heavy. They are heavy. Okay, thank you, Leanie. I am out of here. It's time for me to go dehydrate and to get up and move around. I've been sitting for 2 hours, and that's hard on my back. So I'm going to have to do some icing, and then we're going to go do that thing, and then I'll probably go see Dad. So I love y'all. Much love. Have a good day. Have some fun today. Y'all have some fun today, okay? And I'll see you as soon as I can. I know it's been a while, but I don't really have a good time set to share with you as far as what to look for. I will just try to make it ahead of time so you have some advance notification. If you have those turned on, that you can get notification, and hopefully we'll see each other. Love you, Gracie. Love you, Cheryl. Hang in there. All right. Bye, everyone. Love y'all. Have fun today.